Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're finally gonna be working on the Lexus, which is not looking so good, but for the UK it's normal, and to be fair, the inner seal is pretty much mint. So I don't know how many episodes it's gonna take. I don't think I'm gonna start welding it today. I want to kind of like just take my time cleaning everything, like all this rust and everything. I want it to be like really nice and clean. And I also got these panels from eBay. Actually, this one is the panel from, if you watching my channel regularly, you saw that I did kind of the same thing with the blue Lexus, the turbo one, but it was a very kind of like rough patch. That Jay helped me weld it. This one though, I want to spend more time with it and do a little bit more, well, professional is a big word, but a little bit more just accurate. Yeah, just nicer and neater. And so this is the leftover from that time. I used for both sides just like maybe not even half of this seal. The problem though with this one, like this is the quarter panel kind of arch that I rolled. I'm gonna keep it rolled, I don't want to replace anything. But the problem is it's not quite matching, so my idea was to kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna connect these together, because I mean clearly this panel is not big enough to cover all the rust, so my idea was to join this together. But as you can see, the shape is not quite the same. I don't know if you can see, but this guy has a little bit of concave going on, and this is absolutely flat, so I'm thinking I'm gonna bend this in. And also the bottom part is just, yeah, I cut out where this one has this groove going on, and I don't know how I'm gonna go about this one. Probably just flatten it out on this side and try to fill the gap. But yeah, that's the idea for today. As I said, I'm not gonna finish the whole thing in one episode. Maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see, but definitely not in a single day. Yeah, I think we just gonna cut this whole thing out, see how bad the inside is. And I got this little file, just try to get inside and clean all the rust out. The other point of interest, so to speak, is the inner arch, where like this is pretty much gone. We need to open this up. The problem is it goes all the way up. You can see it's kind of like pitted and corroded. Yeah, I don't know if probably I will have to cut all this out and put like a strip of metal, just make it all nice and metally again and not rusty. You can see it's going all the way up. The other side is also kind of like seen better days, but it's still in one piece, like this little guy. You can see through it. But usually these are the main kind of spots on the IS200 that tend to go first. The rest of the car doesn't have any, like, well, I mean, you can have some surface rust. You can see like the subframe, like this thing is pretty nasty. Still in one piece though, like they tend to fall apart. Yeah, so less talking, more working, and yeah, let's just start it, guys. I'm not super concerned about the paint. It will have to be resprayed anyways. Actually, I don't know if you can see, but someone put some cavity wax like this thing, which might have helped it a little bit, but I don't think it made a whole lot of difference, and it's not all covered, so I don't know. Yeah, this is the worst part of the inner sill. The rest, yeah, we just need to cut it open all the way and see where it ends. Yeah, and just start cleaning it. I got carried away and didn't film much of that. Well, that is just grinding off the rust, but this is what we have now, and yeah, this is what was hiding under the outer seal. Not too pretty. I had to remove this thing. It's kind of like the factory undercoating. It's really thick, and you can see it's porous. It's just sitting here under the seal. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, basically this lowest section of the inner arch, kind of the panel, is going like so. It goes all the way down and then turns it into another lip here. Like you can see, I still have a little bit of this panel left here, but I was completely rotted away. So, and it's kind of like forming another inner, I don't know, reinforcement or something, but it kind of like bends around here. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes all the way around and follows down, so it connects about here, and there's a little bit of a, yeah, this is that bit. It's just, oh come on, it's hitting here, it's sitting here like so. So this is how it was. Yeah, as you can see, like it's just seen better days. It's a little bit more work than I expected. Obviously, I mean, what did I expect? It's a 20-year-old car from the UK, and yeah, it's a lot of work. The bright side, though, it's not that bad. As I said, the blue lax was completely rotten. Like this spot, I think from about here all the way to here was gone. Like completely gone. It wasn't even there. So overall, it might take a bit longer because I want to make it look good and recreate as much as possible here. So this is where I'm gonna put more effort and clean it up. Yes, so it's gonna be less shoddy, but it's good. It's a good base. Looks like we need to cut a little bit more. All the stuff under the sealant is not looking good, and if you look from underneath, this sealant is still kind of like looks intact, but in reality it's all gone. You can see where it kind of ends. Yeah, I think we need to cut it all the way up to here at least, and then do another relief cut here and clean it all up, because this stuff is kind of rotten as well. Yeah, it's exactly the same as the other side, but you can see where I had to cut this side, basically. Not this side, this little piece. It's the inner arch, and this is where it joins the inner seal, if it makes sense. And there's some more holes. As expected. Right, I'll just keep cleaning it up. Oh yeah, more sealant. I know it's probably not very entertaining, but if you have an IS200, you might want to poke around in these areas and see how bad they actually are. You can see it's like just falling apart. Open this seal up, so it's basically the inner arch that sits here, and this is what's been hiding behind it. So I mean, why is it all crusty? All the stuff was just sitting between the panels. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. So even if your Lexus looks solid in this place, check it more thoroughly. Believe me, like you'll find some surprises. Not that I'm trying to scare you, but if you can treat it early and save yourself quite a significant amount of work, do it. Just like that, everything is kind of coated, and yeah, you can see the rust converter changed its color. It's this dark, really dark purple. I don't know how it's coming off camera, but I think yeah, it's looking a little bit more purple-ish than just black. Yeah, I actually did it last weekend. Yeah, it's been a while. Other things that I did off camera actually is, one of them is I made these little templates for all the patch panels that we need. I labeled them, the driver's side, the passenger side, again the driver's side. So what we gonna be doing today is actually my favorite part. We are gonna be turning all this paper into metal patches. Okay, the first one is in. Took me good half an hour to kind of trim it. It needs a little bit more work, but overall I'm quite happy with how it's sitting. It's just need a little bit of massaging here, but overall it's kind of spot on. I still have no idea how I'm gonna weld up to here, but I'll figure something out. I just need to clean it up, add some well-through primer, and it's gonna be good to go, just like so. I've been really struggling with this corner. Yeah, I was trying to kind of like make it so it's filling in the bottom piece and this little tab, but I'm really struggling with that, and I decided to go another way and basically first of all weld this section in. This way it will let me create something that is a little bit easier to shape, because right now it's, well, it's a little bit tricky, and actually I'm thinking maybe I can just extend this a little bit, so this little flap, so it's bending to this little tab. So as you can see, I recreated this bottom piece. It's all nice and welded. I welded it to the inner arch. Yeah, it's looking not pretty, but functional, and that's the main goal for us. So now we just need to take this piece and cut it. Okay, not too bad. We just need to bend it a little bit. Okay, that's actually very close and very nice. I just need to slim it down a little bit so it fits much better, but other than that I'm actually happy. Not particularly pretty, but it is what it is. Now we just need to trim this one down. Don't know how to go about it. Clearly I don't need this bit because I extended it here. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna just trim this down a little bit more and just continue trimming it until it kind of fits, and maybe I'll have to do like a small patch in just to close it, the gap, because I don't think I will be able to shape this thing properly. So yeah, it's a learning curve and it's not as simple as it looks. So yeah, let's just continue. Next day. I don't know how many times you're gonna hear that during this video, but yeah, that's another day, and I've just been waiting to this thing to dry up properly so we can get the final piece of the puzzle in, well, at least from this side, welded in and cut everything. I still kind of not sure if I want to extend this little lip around here, so when I weld the outer skin it's got some reinforcement. So something to consider, I suppose. But yeah, we are getting closer, much closer. Well, it's not a star job, but it's a lot better than it used to be. I mean, being rotten. So yeah, I think half of the job is done. I still need to do the same thing on the other side, which, let me show you where I stopped. Yeah, this one is a little bit nastier. The metal was just like burning through. Yeah, I was having a hard time weld it properly, but I'm just waiting for it to dry again using the weld-through primer. And we need to prime this panel. Before I do it though, I need to degrease it with some brake cleaner. Actually, I'm almost ran out of brake cleaner. Which is not great, but I think I should be good for this one. So we're gonna spray it, let it dry, and maybe even weld it later today. I don't know. So as I said, the half of the job is kind of done. I started cleaning the wheel wells. It's not looking particularly nice, but there are not too many holes. There is one hole, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Yeah, overall it's kind of like a lot of surface rust, which I'm gonna treat later. Right now I just need to tackle these. Again, everything is drying. I sprayed the weld through just kind of like as my base coat. Yeah, I think the next weekend is gonna be us just finishing it up. I mean the outer skin. Oh man, it's really hot in here. Yeah, as I said, it's taken me forever to film one video, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Probably a little bit sporadic and ad hoc at times, but it's coming together. As I said, it's not too difficult. I mean, I'm not the best welder. By the way, I didn't stitch weld the whole thing simply because it's unnecessary. Same here, it's good enough. I made some plugs here, just welded it's easier here as well. Yeah, I'm gonna treat everything with, well, apply a lot of sim sealer around it, so you're not gonna see this, oh sorry, you're not gonna see this mess. Yeah, from the inside as well, this looks ugly, gonna be sim sealed. Overall, we're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Don't know whether I'm gonna take it to MOT once it's all done, or whether I should kind of like start working on the exterior. I mean, we're kind of working on the exterior, but what I mean is kind of respray the front fenders, make these fenders less wavy. So there are quite a few things around the car, like these little dents here and there. It's not too bad. I think we can just bondo, or well, what's called the body filler on top of it. It's not too bad. I mean, maybe I'll be able to pull it out a little bit more with that hot glue thing, but overall it's gonna be a long video. So thanks for watching. I'm not saying goodbye, we still need to finish the other side, the wheel well. Yeah, let's see how it's gonna turn out. As I said, we just need to spray it actually. why not do it right now? I really like this stuff actually. It's thick, it dries really quickly, and so far it's really easy to weld with it. Yeah, I like very thick coat of this stuff because this is gonna be the inner part and we're not gonna have access to it. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna drill the hole right there from the other side, obviously, to spray some cavity wax. But yeah, I think it's lunchtime. I need to cook something, and I'll see you guys in a second.